Hey everybody, how you doing? IntoWeapons back again with you. Wanted to do a review on a product that I found that's really made my life a lot more easy, a lot more comfortable, and I thought I would share it with you guys. Maybe it would make your lives a little easier as well. About 6 months ago, early February, I went on Google and I did a search for a smart belt, and that's the exact verbiage that I used in the Google search engine. I was really just sick and tired of breaking belts. As you know, those posts and things, they'll kind of stretch the leather out, they'll break, they rip. You know, with holsters that I wear and stuff, it tears up the leather pretty good. And, you know, it seems like every 4, 5, 6 months I was breaking belts or stretching out, or it looked like crap, and I was replacing them. And it was costing me $30 or $40, so it was getting kind of annoying. So that's what I did. I went up to Google and just kind of thought, you know, hey, let's see what's out there and see what kind of products are available. Maybe I'm missing something. So the first thing that popped up was this belt from Mission Belt Company. And I was able to find that they sold it through their website, but I was able to get a little bit cheaper of a deal by going through Amazon.com. Came to me real quick and fast, and normally I wouldn't do a review on a product like this, guys, but like I said, this thing is just, it's a phenomenal. It's made my life so much easier and more comfortable that I felt like I had to. I bought one of these for my dad for Christmas. He loved it so much that he said he'll never use another belt again in his life. In fact, he liked it so much, he bought it for my stepmother's father, who's going through chemotherapy and radiation therapy for cancer. And you know, as you probably know, with going through those kinds of things, you lose weight, you gain weight, it kind of goes up and down, and a lot of times you're uncomfortable with just, you know, bloating, things of that nature. And he switched to this belt, and he loved it as well. I mean, it's something that they'll never go back to again. So it really does testify to how well this system works. And I'll show it to you here. What we have is the Mission Belt. This one's the iron design, and you can see it's still pretty darn classy looking. It doesn't, you know, look ugly by any means. And it's a ratchet belt, and as you can see, there is no post here which kind of goes in and out, which, you know, goes into each holes, and it's not one of those that wrap around a bunch of buckles and tightens on itself. This one actually has a little ratchet system built into the buckle here, and the real cool thing about this is it'll actually adjust itself by 1/4-inch increments, so you have a lot more versatility with, you know, going in and going out. And you know, a lot of times I have a big supper or a big lunch or something like that, and I could just pop this loose and she's gone, you know. It gives me a lot more breathing room, and as you can hear, probably, like I said, it ratchets at every 1/4-inch increment. So little button on the bottom here, and see if I can get the camera to cooperate with me, because it's kind of backwards from what I'm looking at. The little button here on the bottom that will allow you to release that locking mechanism. As you can see, it's tight. I've been using this since February. I haven't had one release issue at all with this thing, which is awesome. And as you can see, it's actually held together really well. There isn't any kind of stretch marks, or you know, the leather isn't coming apart or anything like that. So very durable. But you know, as you can see, as I pull it, and I'm getting a little bit tighter on myself than I should, but it clicks every time it locks into each one of those 1/4-inch increments. And I mean, you can keep going and keep going. You can get this thing as tight as you really want. It ain't going anywhere. And as you can see, I got my normal carry on me. I have my phone holster by Tate & Tactical. That's a custom one, as well as my Bodyguard 380. And that's in the Desante holder, inside concealed carry. These are my daily carry, guys, and normally this rips up my belt constantly, and I'll show you here. I don't have any rub marks or anything on this guy at all from where this thing lies on there. So very durable belt. I'm very happy with, you know, how well it's held together. I was actually very surprised just because you know, looking at the displays on the advertisements, that you really can't tell if it's going to be a genuine leather or if it's going to be decent or not. But to release this guy, if I'm ever just wanting to take it off, and I'll actually pop off my phone holster here, take that off. But to release this guy is super simple, guys. I'll show you how easy this is. It's just you pull on this button towards you, releases it all the way, and you can flip it out of your belt holster. I mean, it pulls right through. To put it back on, just going to go ahead and slide it through the thing there. Make sure you got it through this ring here, and pull it like that. Pull it tight. That's all. Real easy, super simple, very comfortable. Like I said, after a big meal, I like to just pop it open a few notches, let myself breathe a little bit, and it's really versatile. So that's kind of the biggest part of it. And the thing, again, that impressed me the most was the durability. So let's pull it off here. I'll give you a closer look on the bench. Okay, so we're going to take a little bit closer look at this Mission Belt here and kind of show you how the design works and how it's versatile, how you're able to customize the size and everything. I'm sure a lot of people are concerned as they kind of look at the website as far as what size they should get, because that was a little confusing for me as well. But as I show you how this is easily customizable, you're generally better off going bigger than smaller. So first we'll just kind of start with what came in the box, and you kind of already saw the sticker here that came with it. That was in there as well. But we have the tag that came with it. It's got the mission belt here, and actually the instructions are in here as well. And I'll just kind of pop through those real quick. It says how it works, quick and easy, get to know it. There's the different mechanisms within there. We have the insert the leather, release, and then quick tip, and then how to do that, I guess, and then how to resize. So again, they give you all the instructions here, and that's actually one thing I had to do because it was a little bit longer than what I needed, so I did have to trim it down a little bit, and I'll show you how easy that is in order to get that buckle off, which is also kind of a cool feature of this as well. If you go to their website, you'll notice that they have a ton of different designs of belt buckles that you can get for this and interchange it from the different types of belts that they actually have, the different color leathers, the different sizes, things of that nature. So lots of different customization options there, and like I said, the belt buckle comes off easily enough where you can do that without any problem. So this is thanks for being part of the mission. I guess whatever they do here, they're doing you're now fighting global hunger. Every time that you buy a belt, they feed a family. $1 from every mission belt goes towards families in need, and I guess that's kind of where their name comes from, Mission Belt or Mission Company. Here is a little promo code there. If you guys can pick that up before I throw it off the camera, you can go ahead and use that. Another little promo code thing there, and how to resize. So again, more instructions on how to do that. So, and they got the kind of the neat little box here. It says thanks for being part of the mission, don't get caught with your pants down. Kind of funny. So nice little cardboard box that it comes in. Nothing super fancy, but that gets the job done. Just needs to get you the belt to you. That's pretty much it. Taking a closer look at the belt, and I can't remember, again, this was back in February, I can't remember what size belt I actually got here, and hopefully I can remember how to take this thing apart because it's been so darn long. I mean, once you set this thing up, you don't ever touch it again. This thing is so well built, and we'll just kind of take a quick look over the entire belt here so you can see, again, this is a 6 months of use, and typically by 6 months my belts are in shambles. So this thing doesn't have a single mark on the thing, which is insane. I can't believe it. So this thing is, I'm expecting this belt to last me a very, very long time. If it doesn't, I really don't even care. These guys can get my money again. I'll probably get a different belt buckle and another, different style belt, maybe a brown one or something like that. So change it up a little bit. But as you can see on the inside here, here's where the ratcheting system kind of comes into play. These are little 1/4 inch increments, as far as I remember, and they just kind of it is made of metal as far as I understand it, because I guess I don't know if it's metal or plastic, it's kind of hard to tell, but whatever it is, it does lock in there very well. I've never, again, had a release problem ever. You can see a little bit of bead up here on the end, but that's kind of to be expected. That's kind of where the ratchet's pulling off when you're pulling the belt off. I don't expect that would ever be an issue. It seems like it's actually stitched in there pretty well. It does say here, it says, kind of funny, I don't know if you're going to be able to make that out. It says, yeah, it's leather. So it's definitely leather. Here's the kind of the thickness of it there, so you can kind of see how thick it is. I'd say maybe 1/8 of an inch maybe. And on the inside, doesn't look obviously as nice, but it doesn't need to be. But it, all in all, is holding together well. And again, I don't know if that's maybe Mission Belt Company there. I really didn't take the time to look through this stuff. So, and then over on this side, you have the belt buckle. And that's the inside there. And the belt feeds into there, and I don't know if you're going to be able to make out the little claw there, but that's kind of what grabs onto each one of those little ratcheting spots there and ratchets itself in. But as you can see, it's a pretty simple design. The locking mechanism here is, I don't know if it's a spring that's kind of doing that or making that mechanism work, but that's the release button for it. You also have this release button here, which releases the belt buckle from the belt itself, and as you can see, it's kind of a two-piece design here that's hinged together. And this one is the iron design, which I think looks really, really nice. I don't really think I can ever remember having a belt buckle that I've liked the looks of as much as this one. So that's real nice. But we'll go ahead and pop this off to show you how easy it is to customize the length of this thing as well as change the belt buckles out. So really just a matter of lifting this flap up. And as you can see, there's little spikes in there that it's grabbing onto that leather. You can lift that up, and this thing hasn't been off since I adjusted it 6 months ago. So it came off pretty easily, actually, as you can see there. And again, I haven't had any problems with it coming apart, so I know the thing is holding together really well. So this system that they have here, which I think was one of my initial concerns, is how well is that thing actually going to hold in there. There isn't any problems at all. This thing holds there very, very, very well. So very happy with that as much as I need to be, I guess. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's the belt system. Hopefully you guys, if you do pick one up, you really enjoy it. It helps you out a little bit, makes you a little bit more comfortable in your day-to-day life. I tell you, it really stands for something, when you find a product like this, and you know, something as minor as your belt, and having something that's easily adjustable, a little bit more versatile, you got a little bit more you know, customization options with the number of sizes that you can go to, and the ease of being able to do it. Just the little simple things like that that change in your life, that make your life just so much more enjoyable. And like I said, I wouldn't do a review on a belt like this, guys, but it has really changed my life and made it way more easier and way more comfortable that I couldn't not do a review on it. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, until next time, take her easy.